Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So today I'm here to talk about 5 science fiction and fantasy books coming out in the next couple of months that I think you should put on your radar. The first book I'm here to talk about is coming out just in a couple of weeks, and that is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, which I'm sure is already on your radar because of the amazing reviews it has been getting. It's been pitched as a fantasy romance with dragons, and I know I'm here for that. This follows 20-year-old Violet, who all her life has been wanting to be a part of the scribe quadrant until her mother, who is one of the top wing leaders of the dragon quadrant, tells her, no, I'm not going to have a daughter who is part of this scribe quadrant, and forces her to go into this war college where she's going to learn how to be a dragon rider. So we're talking about this young woman who has never trained to be a part of the dragon riders, and here she is having to be in their quadrant. So I have heard that there's romance. I'm very excited about that. And from the reviews that I've seen, there's also spice in it. And I'm here for a good fantasy romance with spice. And what better way to get into that than a book with dragons? So I'm very excited about this one. And if it's not on your radar, you need to add it to your list. Next book I'm here to talk about is another dragon book that is coming out in a couple of weeks, and that is Dragonfall by L.R. Lamb. I've not heard a lot of people talking about this, so I'm here to put it on your radar in case you do not know anything about it. This book is set in a world where humans and dragons got along until the humans betrayed the dragons and stole their magic and then banished them to a dying world. Centuries later, the main character, who is a thief, steals a magical artifact that connects her to a dragon, one of the last of his kind, and pulls him to her world, and he's in the form of a human. And so it's about them trying to regain his power and his true form. And of course, there's adventure in it and probably a little bit of romance. So I'm very excited to read this myself, and I hope that more people get to it because this cover is just gorgeous, if I do say so myself. The next book I'm here to talk about is The Lost War by Justin Lee Anderson. This is an epic fantasy that is coming out also in May that follows a group of strangers who band together to uncover a conspiracy that threatens their kingdom. There's mages, there's demons, there's mercenaries, there's probably everything you could want in a fantasy novel in this novel. I think the part that I'm excited about the most with this book is that if it's a group of strangers being brought together to uncover a conspiracy, there's probably going to be a found family element in this, and that is one of my favorite tropes in fantasy novels, so I'm really looking forward to this one. Next book I'm here to talk about is coming out in June. It is a science fiction novel that I have already started and I'm quite enjoying, and it is called Combat Codes by Alexander Darwin. This is set in a far future world where the future of nations is in the hands of battle-hardened individuals who are trained in single hand-to-hand combat. For the most part, we see the story set in the underground, which is kind of like below the surface of this world. The above ground is where this school is for combat training, but to be able to make it up there, you have to prove yourselves in these fighting rings in the underground. One of the main characters is a former fighter who is sent down there to find someone who he wants to bring up and train in this school. And down there he sees a young man who is quite good at fighting, but that man's a little mysterious because we don't know very much about him. But I'm very excited to say that this is going to be a very character-driven story. So if you like that sort of thing, this might be one that you would want to pick up. I'm flying through this. I started it last night and I was already 100 pages in before I knew it. So it moves very quickly, and I can tell I'm really going to enjoy all these characters. So if that is something that interests you, check it out. I think it's going to be a good one. And the final book I'm here to talk about is one that is probably already on your radar because it is Chloe Gong's first adult novel, Immortal, Longings. This is an Antony and Cleopatra retelling set in a world where people are able to jump from body to body and basically possess another individual for a short period of time. There's also a deadly game that is conducted every single year that people are able to put their name into for a lottery purpose, and the winner of that game is kind of elevated in society and gets riches, almost like the Hunger Games in a way. Because it is an Antony and Cleopatra retelling, you can expect some romance in this, and I believe I have seen from Chloe Gong herself that there is some spice in it. So I'm very excited about that, and just seeing an adult kind of Hunger Games style novel, I'm intrigued by it. So I think this is going to be a good one. I'm very excited for the romance, and I'm excited for this kind of game to play out. So there you have it. Those are 5 upcoming science fiction and fantasy books that you should check out in the next couple of months. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what are some fantasy books in the coming year that you're excited to get to. I would love to see those as well. So please like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun YouTube stuff, and I will see you all next time. Bye!